especially through Roll for Wishes time. I'm like, my production stuff is like open to helping people that need production don't know how to do it. So, oh hi.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to the first episode of anything to do for Roll for Wishes 2025. We are the first show to go live. So to those of you that are tuning in, welcome, congratulations on your award-winning thing. And if you stick through the entire 4-episode mini arc of this, I plan to make more than just my players cry this time. So before we get into this,
loser, I never cry.
I would love to
I've never cried once in my life.
I'm going to introduce my players, give them a chance to tell them everyone about themselves a little bit before we jump into the actual campaign. So I'm going to start in the order that they appear on the screen for me. So Kylie, how about you introduce yourself?
Oh my gosh! Right off the bat. Okay.
Right off the bat.
Cool. I love it. I love it. I'm Kylie Rose. You can find me all over the socials at Critical Rose, and that's critical with a K. I'm a full-time GM. I produce actual plays. We have a show, The Last Arcanist. It's the Daggerheart long form show that's coming out. Well, it's actually already out. Episode 2 tomorrow night. But doing all kinds of stuff in the TTRPG industry. That's me.
Neon, you're next.
Hi, it's me. You caught me in the middle of rage messaging Jackie Skyknight for calling me on my bullshit. Hi everyone, it's me, Neon. You know me from Logomancy. I run Shattered Future on Saturdays. We just wrapped our first season ever, last week. Yeah, last weekend, Sunday. So we just wrapped that up. You know me from here. You can find me all over the internet at It's Neon Graffiti, or whisper into your local dying flowers, and I will get the message. That's hardcore.
Amazing.
Blackwell.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing? My name is Blackwell, your everyman in the TTRPG D&D verse here on the interwebs.
I'm just here to show you that, hey, you can do this too. You can hop onto a show, tell an awesome story with some awesome people, and then you're back to your 9 to 5 the following day. Or if you're like me, you got a 7:30, 8:30, and sometimes a 6:30 wake up call from your residential kaiju.
And last but not least, ampersands. I don't know how
I'm
you-
just thinking about the kaiju. Hey, I'm all the ampersands on the internet. I'm Jason everywhere else. My pronouns are he, they, and yeah, I you will see me here. You'll see me at the Pocket Dragon Pub. You'll see me at sometimes at Gen Con. We've been doing a live streams with Pocket Dragon last couple of years. Not live streams, but live events. But yeah, sorry, I was still writing my intro. Hello.
we're all a little thrown off. Things have been weird this afternoon. And last but not least, I'll be your game master. My name is David. I'm one of the original founders of Logomancy, and also a bold promise I made is the reason Roll for Wishes exists, which is my claim to fame. James is the reason that it was successful. So when you meet him, all of you who will be tuning in later and throughout the various games that get played throughout the month, say thank you to him for making this possible. And I will take all of the credit that I am duly owed in.
Also, let him know he owes me $20. He doesn't, but I think if enough of us say it, he might just send me $20.
He owes you $20, right? That's what I heard. I
Yeah,
heard he owes you
100%.
$20.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to play some modified Dungeons and Dragons. So for those of you that aren't sure what we're doing D&D. We've heavily modified it to reskin it to be a Halo game. Welcome to Logomancy Presents The Burning of Reach, a Halo fan story. With that said,
Give me all that Halo.
right?
Dude, I love that thing. It's in space. It's above some people's heads.
It's a big circle, and I'm on board with that.
I love big circles. Yo.
Wonderful. Oh,
David, I don't think your audio is going through.
also the title changed.
Can you all hear me again? I had to resync my audio.
Ah.
I think so.
Okay. I will start again.
Yeah.
Because I was really proud of that. That gives me a chance not to mess up.
No,
the
you did it
slide.
really good.
You did it really good. Yeah. I got chills.
An excerpt from the last transmission of Commander Edwin McElliott, commanding officer of the UNSC Beyond Hope's Land. Da, you remember those stories you used to tell me around the fire? Of heroes who fought 100 wars only to know when their time had come? When the hero knew without fail that they would not come home? Well, I think this is me time. Tell ma I love her. August 29th, 2552. UNSC Beyond Hope's Light. Exiting slipspace near Reach. Transit on slipspace via the Shaw Fujikawa Drive is less like flying and more like holding onto a brick in a wind tunnel and hoping you end up where you intended to go. Transit from slipspace back to real space is equally an uncomfortable experience. You can feel it in every element as the ship itself shudders and shakes. Less of a science and more of magic. The Stalwart class, frigate, Beyond Hope's Light, that you were aboard, is modified in the essence of a prowler, and as a result, that transit is even less comfortable. In the special mission bay, deep within its heart, that makes the ship special, you feel the shake, shudder, and rumble. Glasses tremble, displays flicker, and then everything's normal. You are part of the reason the ship is here. Beyond Hope's Light was built for the purpose of sneaking behind Covenant lines, getting in close, dropping Spartans, and being able to pull out. But now there's less Spartan 2s than there used to be, and there's a lot more behind Covenant lines than there used to be. So recently, she's been on the front lines, executing the Colt Protocol, the operation to ensure that no information about the slip space location of Earth or the inner colonies falls into Covenant hands. Unfortunately, it appears that hasn't always worked, as you are exiting above Reach, the fortress world of humanity in the first colony settled. Beneath you, on displays you can see, part of the planet burning. The Covenant is winning on Reach. UNSC ships desperately call out for aid, but that's not why you're here today. You hear their calls, radio signals saying help, begging, pleading, and then silence. You ignore all of it. The 4 Spartans tucked in here are not Spartan 2s. You are not the mytholized heroes that most come to expect. You're Spartan 4s. You are cautious not to ask where Spartan 3s went, although you have a sneaking suspicion you know what Oni did with them. You are adults who signed up for this by choice, former ODSTs, with the simple goal of ensuring that the super soldiers that humanity has come to hold on to so dearly continue on. Neon, do you want to introduce yourself?
For sure. Somewhere in the med bays of the ship is an older woman. Her hair is brown, slicked back, starting to gray. She wears gray armor that is covered in little painted handprints from about the torso down, little kids' handprints all over and down the legs of this armor. She's checking through medical records, supply records, making sure that her bags are filled. And is, probably just going over the details again, making sure everything's equipped. And I think once she's packed and ready, she'll grab her helmet, one of the full visor helmets. Oh God, I can't remember what the model is called, but like it has like the base plate and then like the visor goes like all the way up.
EVA
Like that
plus C.
reflective. Yeah, something like that.
Alternatively, could be Pilot, which also does that.
And slots it in, making sure the vac seal is good before heading towards wherever she's needed next.
Jolt, ampersands. Would you be next?
Jolt is probably in getting a lot of mechanical and technical equipment together. They have close cropped black hair. This sort of, it almost looks like goggles that are meant for maybe like a jeweler or something, but you know, they're farsighted, and so they have to be able to see. Kind of is on its own rig, retractable lenses and whatnot. Putting together, some demolitions kits, and trying to make sure their gear is all working, because the last thing this group needs is for something to short out, something to not be fully functioning. Kind of scowling. You can see a lot of different tattoos on his arms, mostly of different mechanical and technical innovations and circuit patterns, and just kind of chewing on a sucker or the stick. The sucker has been long gone, but that didn't stop him from continuing to chew it. mostly just wants to get this done.
Kylie.
Amazing. I think we see, as we kind of push in on this character, we see Asha. She sits there, her helmet's next to her, and we see her with a paintbrush. And she's painting like these spectral ghost-like hands kind of wrapping around the back of the helmet. It's the Eva style, so it's like full, basically like full heads up, kind of the glass that goes over it, and she's wearing this cobalt blue armor. Her armor is simple, and we see a pistol on hip, a rifle to the side, and we would see this kind of probably late 20s, slender face, dark black hair, that's kind of swooped over to the side, pixie cut, and she's just painting methodically and focused in this moment, silent, because that's the best way to be in her position, is quiet.
Last but not least, Blackwell. Would you introduce?
What you see as the camera shifts from Asha is a person on a treadmill. You can't really tell what their features are as they are completely armored up, which is funny, as if you imagine everyone else has fairly medium to heavy armor, this individual has light armor. They have this blue-purple ombre effect going across the armor that twinkles like starlight. As they're putting themselves through the paces, as they're running on this treadmill, their helmet is already on. You've never seen their face. It's always been a thing with this person. You've never seen their face. They make it a point to never show their face. They have this Anubis style helmet, but you always know where they're at because they got cat ears on it for some strange reason. Most people know them by the name of Oddy, but he also goes by Oddy for short.
As you're all prepping, feeling the exit from slip space to real space, you hear the call. The chime comes through on your comm systems in your helmets. Spartans, to the bay, please. You know that to be Major Ashley Corbett, who is the head Oni operative aboard Beyond Hope's Light. She is a short, stout woman, barely 4'9". And while she is tiny and petite, and to most people who would see her in a crowd, they would think to themselves, that's just a particularly small woman. The four of you know better. You are all arguably the most dangerous version of a soldier on the ship, sorry. She is more dangerous than you are. Spartans, she says as you enter. I'm sorry to take you away from your training, and I hope your augmentations have gone well, but I'm sure you can understand that the current situation takes precedent over where we've been. She waves her hand, and the display of the hollow table in the middle of the room flickers to life, and you are shown once again Reach. You can see overlaid images of cities that have fallen. New Alexandria is burning. The lakes of fire that surround what used to be civilization. You notice with ease that many of the Oni bases are marked black. One remains, Rook Base. She points to it and it expands out a little bit, and you can see from the drones that have captured footage that there is a large Covenant force massing nearby. She goes, it's time to turn to your old skills. I'll need you to be ODSTs once more. We're going to be dropping you, quick and dirty, onto the planet, and your objective is to uphold the Cole Protocol. Rook Base is a Covenant research facility where we're hoping to understand a little bit more about what's happening. Unfortunately, as part of the protocol, the AI, Oscar, disconnected himself from the main facility and is trapped somewhat in the comms array. Your objective is to go down there and help him. You will be ensuring no data survives. If possible, we will arrange for extraction. If not, well, you know what this job entails. We're hoping you can set the device, the nuclear warhead, at the core of the facility to arm and detonate, because the research we've been able to pull from the Covenant technology there, we would rather the Covenant not get their hands back on. Any questions?
None.
No questions here.
I think you all would see Oddity just kind of bouncing from foot to foot, still having that amped up energy as they're just like, so when we going? When do we start? When's the drop date? What's the move, Cap?
The Major turns to the display, and the effect will unfortunately only work on Twitch, but you're greeted by what looks to be an administrator. You've seen them all over humanity space. The blank circular face, 2 eyes, lack of expression, and you assume you're about to deal with a dumb AI. And then it speaks. It goes, "Greetings, Spartans. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I apologize. I wasn't aware that when I took this form, it was permanent. I thought it was funny."
Joel absolutely cannot. Is definitely audibly snickering at this. Like,
So they're giving the AI a sense of humor now.
I don't get it.
Oh, we've always been funny. I'm sorry, you probably haven't dealt with... I am a Generation 2 artificial intelligence designed by Captain Halsey herself. Catherine, oops. And he, like, visibly looks pleased with himself as he, you know, kind of spouts that off.
Well, aren't you cute? Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Operating within expected parameters.
Administrator, you got a name we can call you?
I go by Oscar. It's the name I chose, and it seems to be the one most fitting for me.
Out of characters. Isn't Oscar the AI we're supposed to rescue from the base? that
No,
disconnected?
so he's in the comm array, so he's able to transmit himself. Smart
Okay,
AI,
gotcha.
unlike dumb AI, are able to move fairly freely amongst UNSC hardware. So
Okay, so-
as soon as you came into comms range, he was like, "Oh, thank God."
Got it. Okay.
So you're the one we're planning to help.
That would be ideal. Unfortunately, I was unable to enact the Cole Protocol myself, and I don't have a body. That's where the 4 of you come in.
Right.
Well, you hold on tight. As soon as the captain tells us when we dropping, we'll be right on down with you.
Oh, I'm sure the captain would love to, but he's rather busy right now. Hold on 1 second. And he kind of like pauses. He goes, "Archer missiles away. Really? This is... Major, this is the best you can do with... Okay, never mind. My apologies. I'm focused elsewhere at the moment. 1 second. And you feel the entire ship shiver and shake, and then the distinct sound of a MAC cannon firing. He goes, "Oh, I love that feeling. Anyways, my apologies. We will be over the drop zone relatively quickly. I have 4 Covenant destroyers moving in on us and a Covenant cruiser, so quicker would be rather appropriate, Major." And she's like, "Oscar, they're yours at this point. Please take care of them." "Excellent. Major, you are dismissed." And you see her, like, visibly look annoyed at this, but, like, there's clearly some semblance of, like, this AI being like, "I'm in charge here, and I'm more important than you are." Just this very bubbly, happy personality. He's like, "I've armed your pods and targeted them, as well as settled the DK pods to fire as well. The ship's complement of ODSTs do not need to come with us, so they can generate more after the ship leaves orbit, but we should go now. If I may, I need a ride on one of your neural circuits, please." Excellent. And you like, the little chip glows, and he's like, "Right there."
And Oddity just in this bouncy, like, again, still this bouncy energy. It's just like, well, picks it up. "All right, buddy, hold on tight." And you see him just kind of, what would they have to lift their helmet up to put it in, or
Nope.
is it just like
There's the slot's designed to work with your helmet. It's integrated directly into your spine, and part of your armor actually is situated to allow for it.
yep, just puts it right in?
The feeling you experience, Oddity, is the same sensation as though you had just poured honey over yourself. Would probably be the best feeling. This kind of almost sticky sensation, as you can feel for a moment something pushes against like your joints. You can feel like your hand twitch slightly. You suddenly feel more aware of your surroundings as the AI takes its opportunity to integrate itself with you, and take a little bit of a chance to effectively run through your systems and experience what it is to have a body for a brief moment. The display remains as he's remotely connected to it, a shard left behind, and he's visibly pleased with himself as he does. He goes, "Well, this is exhilarating. I have not had an opportunity to ride a Spartan yet, so this is by far the most exciting thing I have done, well, in my entire year of existence."
Oh yeah, it's gonna get real exciting, especially when we get on the ground and start fighting and shooting and stuff. You're gonna have a good time. Enjoy the ride. Be just, cover your eyes sometimes. It gets a little violent. Just a little bit.
Oh, I'm no stranger to violence.
Oh God, he's traumatized.
And you're not traumatized enough. Keep your attitude in check. You're gonna get a shot in the butt.
Better me than you.
Asha just puts her helmet on.
The ship shakes violently. You could feel the impact of the fight that's going on outside. Oscar, through your comms system, says, "We have engaged the Covenant cruisers, and we are in low atmosphere, prepared for drop at your earliest convenience, Spartans."
And at this point, you just see Oddity just start skip running to the drop pod, saying, "We're going on an adventure. We're going on a trip."
I forget how positive he is. She's gonna just keep walking. She's gonna follow. I like it. I just. And she
Yeah,
goes
well.
in. She walks it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
As Jolt gets into his pod, he's just like, "I'm just a little envious. It's been a while since I've had a chance to ride a Spartan myself."
I think Asha's sitting and she hears you say that and she goes, "Nice."
Sorry, charisma's my dump stat.
Oh, me too. I have a
Alright, let's go.
minus. I have an 8 charisma. It's so bad. Yeah. Uh-oh.
That's okay. I'm still here. My camera's just being weird, and luckily, no one
Okay.
on stream seeing it, anyways.
Oh, okay. There we go. There we go.
Only fools go into war smiling.
Oh, what was the name of the major? I missed it.
It was
Ashley
Ashley Corbett.
Yeah.
Ashley Corbett. Thank you.
I
Good, we got
should
two
probably
note
write
takers. I love
names
this.
down.
Oh yeah. Rook base. We got, I think, 4 Covenant destroyers, 1 cruiser. We got
Mhm.
inbound. So.
Sorry,
I'm
2
ready.
seconds. I'm fixing.
You're
the
all
event
good.
No
seasons.
problem.
It's allowing me
I
to
should.
think about.
I am writing down notes.
Mm-hmm.
What has the world come to?
For those of hell in a handbasket, David. I'm writing down notes.
There we go.
One of the long-standing values for most of my characters is that they're all bad with names. It's because I'm bad with names and I don't take notes. This is a through line I'm trying to stop.
The ODST drop pods that you climb into are modified slightly to fit you. And when I say slightly, I do mean slightly. They are... Extra padding has been taken out, but it is still an ODST drop pod meant for an unaugmented human. It is a tight squeeze. With you and your weapons in there, it is a very tight squeeze. But it latches, it seals, And luckily for everyone involved, it is able to put oxygen and keep a breathable atmosphere in there while you were dropped out. There's another shudder, another shake as your drop pods move into their spot. Bay door shuttles down to clear it from the rest of the mission bay. And then there's the sudden feeling of light. And you're weightless. Just for a second while you drop. And you find yourself already in atmosphere. It is a quick, rocketing ride. And you look up and you can see beyond Hope's light above you and the planet below. And around you, you see the explosions of anti-aircraft fire as the several decoy pods that have been deployed, basically the entire ship's complement of ODST pods, are dropped alongside you, creating a screen, making it harder for them to figure out which one is the most important pods to be targeted. You watch them explode around you, but you continue rocket forward. First, your drag chute deploys. Less of a parachute and more of just a couple of sections of steel welded together designed to slow you down a little bit. And as your rocket pods begin to kick in to slow your descent even further, rocketing you and slowing you, you look up and you watch the telltale sign of a reactor going critical. And you watch as beyond Hope's light blossoms briefly into a small star. And then
What
you
the
wait.
Okay.
Remember,
Okay.
mouth guards in. I'm not patching your fucking teeth.
Mine's already in. Sorry. Mine's it was in. She puts it back in.
The impact is hard. Everyone assumes drop pods from the videos are designed to slow you down and make it a gentle landing. Your ODSTs at your core. You know for a fact this is never going to be an easy landing. And you hit the ground, explosives trigger, and your front panel disappears into the mist. You can hear the sounds of gunfire, the sounds of explosions. There's rocketing all around you, but you're alone. Covenant haven't advanced on your position yet. They seem to be much more focused on something else. You find yourself standing on a flat plane of grass. And you can see in the distance the clear sign of a UNSC building. That would be the Rook base that you were designed to head for.
Okay. Odie, did you have something you needed to say? I heard a little static coming in from you.
I think what you see is Odie come out of the pod and they're kind of dusting themselves off, shaking themselves off again. It's still like that vibrant, bouncy energy as they just kind of look at everyone. They're like, so, we all good? We all ready to go? Hey, kind of taps on their helmet. You good up in there?
To Oscar.
Yeah, like tapping onto it. It's like knocking on a door.
There's a brief silence, and then he goes, "Well, that was exhilarating.
Yeah.
That was fun."
Also, for those who missed it, Geek Baker redeemed everyone hydrate a little bit about 5 minutes
A
ago.
while ago now.
I'll get some more after the break.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you guys, I'm gonna make a note of this, and I realized I forgot to make a note ahead of time. You have additional damage dice in the pool.
Beautiful.
Ooh, okay.
Already?
So, for those of you that are tuning in and are curious to see some of the ways we go, one of the options you will have if you type !RFW into chat is you will be given the opportunity to see a link to donate to Roll for Wishes. How this works is you are given the chance to donate to either make the players' jobs more easy, or of course, there's always... Please load. There we go. You can always make mine easier too. So Icarus donated $20, which means that he's added a D6 of damage or healing as required by the people, or the people who choose to use it, into the pool, which can be used at any point by any member of the players.
Awesome.
There are a
Thank you
bunch
so
of
much.
really cool
Love it.
rewards too.
Thanks,
If
Icarus.
you are
It's the Icarus
interested.
I think it is. Sorry.
All good.
if it's the Icarus we don't think it is. Thanks anyway.
Also, thank you.
Icarus
Think it's
says
someone you think it is.
I think as we kind of pop out, I think Asha's gonna run over to Oddy over there. Is it Oddy or Oddy? I just want to make sure.
His full name is Oddity, but most people call him
Oddity.
Oddy.
Oddy. Okay, cool. I think she would run over towards you and she would say, "So when we get out of here, could you like maybe give me your like breakdown of your workout routine?
Oh
I really like your energy, and I really want to like shift some things in my life. You know, if we if we make it out of here, of course. But
like,
thinking ahead.
more than likely we'll get out of this alive, and I can do that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's because of all the enhancements and the training. Just I feel good. I feel bouncy and
it's amazing.
And again, you see this person bouncing up and down. Like, it's always this sense of everyone's seeing like Goku do that, that hopping back and forth between one foot and another foot. Like, they're ready. Very much that shonen kind of protagonist of, if you don't sit your ADHD self down right now.
Amazing.
Don't get too enamored. He's plastic. He's wearing basically plastic compared to the rest of us.
He would be, as you would describe, squishy.
Oh.
And I think that's when you notice, like, while everyone else is like medium heavy armor, you just see like the most bare minimum armor. You see a chest, like something covering his chest, but nothing covering their stomach. You see like shoulder pads here, an arm pad here, a knee brace or a shin brace, but he's not covered. You get the strong sense that if they got hit, it's a bad day for them. But yet there is this jubilant, bouncy energy as they look at everyone and it's just like, so we go that way, right? And they point towards the base.
We should get moving too. Haven't found us yet, and I'd like to keep it that way.
All right.
Oscar, as you guys kind of start to go, pulls up and actually like plots a little course for you on your guys' internal maps, being like, there you go. Nice and easy.
Read my mind, Oscar. Thank you.
That
Have a good
is
point.
useful.
Amazing. Question: as we you said it's flat plains here right now. It's a little like there's like kind of a bit of fog and mist currently at this point.
Yeah. So it's early morning. So you are experiencing a cool spring prairie morning. Or what should be probably actually winter by the things, but as other stuff burns and pushes air masses, it has actually driven the temperature down, oddly enough, as the air pushes towards you. So it is a little bit cooler, a little bit more foggy and thick, and the air is heavy, and as a result, like, it's very occluded. Your systems can compensate for it, but the Covenant are far enough away and have not made their way towards you yet to be able to see you.
Okay. All right, yeah. It's pushing forward. I think following Oddy there. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I think we're gonna see Asha is going to I'm gonna say it's on her wrist. She's gonna motion over, and I'm going to activate. I'm gonna activate camouflage in this moment, if possible. That will bring my shields down. But she's going to press a button, and as you do, you kind of just see her arm start to fade and camouflage out, and she'll just almost cease to exist in this moment as she moves forward.
I think Oddy would see that and almost very teenager-like just be like, oh, that's so cool. You want to see something even cooler? 120 feet. Bolts forward. It's like he's there one moment and you could feel the ground and dust kick up near you as he just... as they're like 120 feet in front of y'all, just bouncing up and down, like over here.
I'm glad you're all having fun with your toys,
I love
but
that.
we have a mission.
I assume I'm standing near Patches, and I look at her. and I
Yeah, we're
say-
moving regular.
and I'm just like, did anybody tell him I didn't have a chance to scan for landmines yet?
I think he prefers the more hands-on approach.
Hmm. Also, is that a thing? Like, just do as someone not super familiar with Halo, would the Covenant throw landmines down? Do I need to be looking for something like that?
Yeah, the Covenant would 100% lay traps.
Wouldn't put it
Okay.
past him.
Do I have any sort of scanners? Like, I'm assuming that because I've got hacking
Mhm.
and can mess with stuff, I can also, step one is it there? So do I have like a scanner or something I can do?
I believe you have enhanced perception, actually, is one of your... Hold on. Let's double check. For those of you playing at home, this is a very heavily reskinned D&D. Skill proficiency. You do have perception as a skill, so it is
Yes.
one of your things that you'll have. So if you want to make a perception check, you're definitely more than welcome to.
I will do that.
Could I offer to help in this moment, or I am proficient in perception, so is that okay if I were to help? Because in this moment, kind of not necessarily scanning for traps per se, but just kind of like almost being the eyes for oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember everybody's name.
Jolt.
Jolt. For Jolt. Could I just basically like be their eyes while they're scanning around, just kind of keeping, that's how I'm like helping. It's
Yeah.
just giving them that peace of mind.
I'd give
as
Jolt.
I'm stealth.
I would 100% give Jolt advantage on that as part of the help there.
Hey, fantastic. Thank you.
Mhm.
Bloop.
First roll of the game.
While everyone else looks at the ground, I'm gonna be looking at the horizon, making sure nothing's coming.
That is a 16 perception.
Beautiful. So far, what you can tell from your immediate scans of the area is the Covenant haven't really set up here yet. This is very recently they've discovered this facility, and they've moved on, kind of as the very low Covenant ships are glassing sections of Reach, and they're pushing in this direction. The Covenant's kind of advancing forward. So what you're more encountering here is less of a defined Covenant camp and more of just a quick, like, we've arrived here and we're prepping for something. You do get kind of an outline of a ridge. So while it is flat plains here, it's kind of almost separated into two levels that you're seeing, and as the result of kind of looking around, keep an eye on things. So that's why they really haven't seen you. You guys are a little bit higher up. Not significantly, like if you walked a little bit further forward, they'd still be able to see you fairly easily, but you're just far enough back that where they were looking, they've blown up enough of the ODST pods that they're kind of like, any of them that survived is probably no problem, because the Covenant doesn't know that it's probably Spartans that landed.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Good to know.
All right.
To know.
All right. Should be clear. Follow Oscar's path.
Okay. Going in.
It's a relatively uneventful hike towards Rook Base. The path he's laid out for you takes you winding along the back way. So while the lower basin, where all of the Covenant forces have gathered, is what is most obviously the front entrance of Rook Base, this is Oni we're talking about. While they may have a front door, nobody actually uses the front door. You're being guided to a side entrance. Can I get a stealth check from everyone, please?
Ooh.
Question.
Absolutely.
Yes.
With the cloaking on,
Yeah.
would that garner advantage on the roll, or would that just be, or would it not? I would ask.
Yeah, so we would treat it like a pass without trace.
Oh, sick. That's
Yeah.
really good. Okay. Cool.
21.
Okay.
24.
Blackwell, I can't.
26.
Oh, there we go.
6. I was waiting for it. All these high rolls. I'm like,
Okay.
Cool.
You just this will come up later. Don't worry.
But just for Jolt.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, +2 stealth. I still rolled a 4. What am I gonna do?
Just roll higher.
Yeah, thanks.
This is not the time to use the other dice from the other game. Use
No.
the good dice.
This is
This
the
is a
good
roll
dice.
high system?
As you approach the door, you're kind of sneaking along. 3 of you have done an excellent job at that tactical forward sneaking motion. Jolt, you're still getting accustomed to your augmentation. This is still we're talking a week in. You've all just experienced a major surgery to allow you to wear Mjolnir armor. So it's still sometimes, while for the most part it's like, yeah, I can walk, I can run, I'm stronger than the average human. Sometimes there's that little bit of an awkward stumbling that happens, and as a result, you're not as stealthy and sneaky as your companions are. I am going to get you to give me a perception check, though.
Sweet.
Can I assist them with perception? I'm proficient in perception.
Yep, that will unfortunately just be them.
Ah.
Okay. 14.
Okay. You notice the movement of jackals, the Kigdar, along the top of the base. And they've noticed you, but you can clearly tell from where they're standing and observing, like they haven't quite decided what they want to do with the situation yet. So they're watching, they've raised their rifles, they're kind of taking an eye, and you can see there's a hesitation that happens. Because, like, if you were regular ODSTs, they just would have shot you. But there's a moment where now they've hesitated.
Get
If
on
you surrender
comms.
now, they might just shoot you quickly.
Oh, did you see them too, or out of
I saw
character?
you. I saw you getting seen.
Great. Jackal. I get on comms. They say Jackal's on top of the base.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good. I
You
have
first.
I have okay. I think hearing that, is there a way I could get on top of the roof where they're at?
Yeah, it's a fairly easy clamber for you.
Okay. Because I'm thinking if there's jackals up on the roof and they're not immediately attacking, if you can come in with the element of surprise and just try and how many are there?
There's just 2. It's a pair of jackals that are on lookout.
I think Asha would say, plan number 1, I can try and sneak up in my cloaking and just take them out in silence. Just take them down quick. But I'm open to suggestions.
Still feels a little early to start a party.
Quietly.
I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do, dude. I'm so sorry. As you're saying that, plan 1, going quietly, what you see out of the corner of your eye, Oddy just pulls the sniper rifle off their back,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and you hear the audible sound of a sniper rifle going off.
Crack! Give me an attack roll.
What is the so how? Because I don't think I put the what is the so I know it's a D20 plus what?
Plus proficiency and dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
So should be at, I'd hope, at least 5 for you.
So my dex is +4, my proficiency is a 3, so
shit.
7.
Plus
Yes.
7. Pretty good.
Ooh, that's good. So 18 plus 7, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yep, that's going to be hit.
That's 2d10. Yes, that's 2d10.
19 plus 7?
18 plus 7.
Oh, 18 plus 7. Okay.
I think if the sniper shot goes off, and because it's only going to kill 1, potentially, I think Asha's going to ready her marksman rifle, and she's going to shoot at the other one, I think, after, if possible. I just think that reaction, because it's like, if we're making noise, we need to take them out and keep moving.
I'm
Okay.
ducking for
That's-
cover.
It's
As you
2
notice
attacks,
that-
actually.
Oh, you got 2. Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
so
2.
oh, that's right. Yeah,
Before I
you're probably
forget.
good. That's sick.
That second one's a nat 20.
Oh!
Okay. So is your plan to do like 1, 2?
It's 1-2 at this point.
Okay. So give me damage on the first one.
So first shot. Okay, that is a 9 plus a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 points
Okay.
of piercing damage on the first shot.
Yep.
How do you do criticals?
I do max damage plus whatever you roll. So you will do
So-
whatever your maximum damage is you can do for that rifle, plus a roll.
So 20 off rip.
Yeah.
And that is a 10 and a 5. So 35
35.
points. Yep, 35 points on the second shot.
You watch as the second jackal basically just evaporates. It's
Hold on.
Clean headshot.
like
And
it's
confetti just blows out.
the rifle you're using was originally intended for shooting at insurrectionist vehicles. It is an anti-material rifle. When it hits a Kigyar, the Kigyar just kind of disintegrates. And through the worst kind of miracle for the first Kigyar you shot at, he is still marginally standing. And very much not in a good way. Like, he's holding, there is just an ooze of purple blood as he's, like, pinned his shoulder. He turns to look. Kylie, I will give you your attack on that second one.
Okay.
Because it's a surprise round on this poor thing.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So I get a plus. I think I only have a +6 to mine because.
How far away are they?
Well, Kylie would have been, like, running for the thing, so she's maybe 10, 15 feet
Oh no,
away.
the jackals.
Oh, yeah, like, so, yeah, Asha would have been, like, 15 feet away from the jackals, like, sprinting,
Okay.
running, and then the rest of you would have been about, like, 30, 40 feet away from them.
Okay.
um,
Okay.
That's just
Okay.
overkill.
I know what
I
I wanna
said
do then.
close range of a sniper rifle.
I'm also, and I'm invisible still. It will go away once. So I'm hidden right now, but because I'll get my special
Yeah.
basically my sneak attack bonus if I hit him. So okay, so she's just gonna run. She's not even. It's like a apex predator stalking its prey.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's very calm and collected, and she's gonna fire her shot. That is going to be a dirty 20.
That'll
on the
hit.
attack. Okay, so I get my 2d6 plus my 1d12, and then I have a plus. Oh, come on, there we go. +6 with the. Okay, so. Ooh, okay. That's 20 points of damage. With this, because 20 points of damage.
Yeah, the jackal doesn't even really have time to, like, it, like,
Yeah.
literally turns and goes, meh, as you just run up it with the, yeah. And,
As I appear.
yeah, that is the end of these two jackals that we're scouting, without the chance for them to so much as even raise a communicator to be like, what?
You see Oddy just like lower their sniper rifle with one hand, and then with their other hand throw up a big old thumbs up to you, Asha, and it's just like overcoms. Hey, that was sick, yo.
In
That's
the
just pretty
corner,
crazy.
It was loud.
in the corner of your display, Oscar has switched himself to a little, like, overjoyed display.
I love it.
And I think
Hell
as
yeah.
they hear, God, what is your character's name, Neon?
Patches.
As they hear Patches saying that was loud, you just hear Oddity say, "Hey, they noticed me instead of you, right?"
Yeah, but I'm attached to you. Dumbass. They find you, they find me.
Ah, we'll be fine. Plus, Oscar thought it was fun.
Correct.
Oscar doesn't have a fleshy body underneath the everything else.
No, but I am also, I think it should be said, riding along with you at this time. You die, I die, and I would not like that.
We'll be okay. We'll be all right. Hey, Asha, what you see up there?
That's actually a really good question. As Asha stands on top of the building here, what does Asha see in this moment?
There is a Covenant invasion force. You are looking at a small army on the other side. Like, basically, there's the bowl, there's the side door where you are, and as you kind of, like, peek over the edge and your active camo begins to kind of, like, flicker away, you can see just like they are there is 2 hunters just absolutely like hammering the front door of Rook Base as hard as they can.
So here's the lowdown. Big problems. There's a whole Covenant invasion force. There might be 2 hunters. No, there are 2. I was just trying to make it hit a little different, but it doesn't. There's 2 knocking on the door, so that's a problem. Probably should maybe find that side entrance and not draw any more attention to ourselves. Thoughts? We'll go and gun.
So,
guns
in
blazing.
essence, follow the plan.
Yep.
Does Oscar's path show us the side entrance?
Yeah, it's just a little ways
Yeah.
further kind of along the side that you were sneaking along.
Asha's gonna run along the roof to that
Yeah,
location.
I'm just already like heading that way, and when we get to the door, I'm gonna say, "Open, Oscary."
That's great.
I think Oddity would just like, put their forehead on the door, just saying, "Okay, Oscar, go on, get the door open."
You all understand I'm arguably more intelligent than the 4 of you combined, correct?
One of us understands that.
Okay. Well, as
One
you
of us doesn't care.
as you said, Jolt, open Oscary. And like you hear an audible like a recorded like that he plays, and he's just like you watch as the door kind of goes and slides open, revealing the interior of the Oni base to you.
Hell yeah.
My charisma 8 character got the mad face. I love it.
Amazing.
All right. I'll say please and thank you. And gonna peer inside to make sure there's no surprises.
This brings up a good question. Do we have any kind of radar night vision thing going on for us?
Yeah, you guys would have the ability to turn on a night vision version of your suits.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the
I-
noise it does make.
Mm-hmm. Asha, I just want to say this out loud. She's going to activate her cloaking again. Her shield will go down, but I just want to make note that she is invisible again.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, it's the reason they call her Spectre. Turns to a ghost.
But they
Yeah.
told her Asha.
Well, Asha's her yeah. Yeah, she goes down into the building there.
The interior of Rook Base is weirdly neat. For a base that was clearly abandoned in somewhat of a hurry, the facility is orderly and conducted and well put together. The area you enter into is a sort of atrium. Clearly this is an employee-style entrance intended for the operatives and scientists that work at the base. So there's a small reception desk directly in front of you, and there is a collection of small offices off to the side. They seem to be some kind of security offices. There's even metal detectors leading back, and then you can see the base goes back further from there. Oscar goes to you, Oddy, and goes, would you do me a favor and plug me into the base? And then yeah, he appears on a holographic display and goes, this is much better. I can feel everything again. I'm still cut off from the lower levels, so we'll have to go this way. But first things first, let me turn on the lights. And the lights just come up, filling the space a little bit more brightly. He kind of has a moment where you can see he's like clearly thinking. He goes, I don't believe the Covenant have gotten in yet. Good to know. Yes, the front door is holding at roughly 60% integrity. 59% integrity. 58% integrity.
All right, stop counting. Let's move.
Yeah.
We got it. Don't worry, Oscar. We'll clear out the rubble, and then we'll be back up and running.
I don't think the plan is for me to come back. Sure, yeah, definitely we will be back up and running. That's a good idea, Oddity.
Okay. Hmm. As we stand here and Oscar plugs in, would we still have like a nav point at this point? A nav point that would direct us where we need to go. I'm guessing lower levels.
Yep.
I think Asha would look and she says, Is there like an elevator here, Oscar, that we should get on, or is there stairs down into the lower levels? What is the path of least resistance?
Security protocols are currently in place, so I would have to override those to be able to activate the elevator, but the emergency stairwells are accessible.
All right.
I'm down for stairs. If y'all down for stairs, it's a good exercise. Get the blood pumping before we get to fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear no complaining about sore legs later.
Oh no. And you see them audibly like slap their legs as they bend down. They're like leg days every single day. Never saw. As they start making their way to the stairs.
The door just opens because Asha's invisible. You just see it go.
You see Oddity try to like high five wherever you're at. And it's probably just going to be complete air.
Yeah. Little lower. No, it's fine. You did good effort. And she starts following you down into the stairwell.
Yeah, down the stairs. I'm gonna be sure to, when we close that door, I'm gonna pull like the security latch over it. So it's a little bit harder. Yeah, hopefully a little bit harder if anyone tries to come down the stairs.
Hell yeah.
Just a steel bar that you basically push
Yep.
into place. Yeah. The descent down into the lower levels of Rook Base is very slow, arduous work. Oni does not very much care about the safety of the personnel inside so much as keeping people out. And you can tell that from the fact that several times you have to leave the stairwell and go to a different stairwell. It's next door, but you have to leave one and go into the next one and kind of continue your way down. So you reach what seems to be a bottom. Oscar chirps up and goes, "You've reached as low as the emergency access goes. Through here, you will find our key research facilities dedicated to decrypting Covenant security protocols. Hopefully, by the end of the war, we'll be able to decrypt their security communications. Or, failing that, we'll at least be able to listen in to the people that have killed us all."
I wonder what they
That's
be
not
talking
ominous.
about.
Hopefully more of the first, less of the latter.
Is this where we're supposed to find the data we're supposed to wipe?
This is
Right.
the lowest level, or the highest level of the low levels. That's the actual research facility. So where you
okay.
are right now is effectively a bunch of offices. With the security protocol in place, again, the lifts themselves are deactivated. There are ways down, but they're much more manual.
Yeah.
And at this level, Oscar can only really point you in the right direction, but it's considering what you've got going above, the crawling down ladders and access tunnels probably doesn't seem like the best idea. He does chirp up saying that there is a way, we can deactivate the security protocol. I can temporarily grant one of you access. You know what, Jolt, you seem the most put together. I'm going to grant you director level access. Congratulations, Director Jolt.
Oh, fantastic. Thank
And
you.
you hear like little trumpets play from the speakers, like in the facility, like do 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 do.
Oddity's just clapping.
Hope your promotion comes with a pay raise.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go spending and shopping in the next several hours of my life. Right. Let's see if we can get to where we can wipe that data.
The director's office is here, and you see like
Oh, fantastic.
actual light on the floor light up and like lead you down. And so when you walk through the facility, it is rows of offices, and you can see various levels of Covenant technology that's been, from the few victories humanity has had, set up. You can tell, you see like a communications array from a Phantom. You get a little bit of information from some of the scarabs that have been able to go. You can see holographic displays of things they've been working on, and various computer algorithms that have been kind of compiled together to try and brute force their way through Covenant communications networks.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll head into the director's office and find the best terminal to kind of figure out like how much we have to wipe, how long it's going to take.
When you enter the room, there's a main terminal that accesses, and as soon as you sit down, the system kind of gives a moment like whoop, whoop, scan of you, and goes, "Welcome, director. Accessing employee onboarding protocol," and literally a basic briefing of like how to be the director of an Oni facility pops up. There's no skip button. It is a like you have to like click through each individual time.
Cool. Click. I hope there's no quiz at the end. Click, 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 click.
While you're waiting, you hear the distinct sound of something giving way far above you.
Clicking faster.
There's an elevator down here, right?
There is, yes.
I would like to go find where that elevator is, and try to mess it up as much as I can.
Okay, so is the plan to disable the elevator?
I think so.
Okay. Give me a... We'll call that an Arcana check. Technically.
Okay. That is a 11.
Okay. Accessing the control panel on the side of the elevator, you know there's really only one way to shut them down, besides the emergency lockdown that's currently in place. But it's very much the permanent solution of breaking the elevators. They're otherwise, you could lock out the controls, which is what you're currently in the state you're in. However, overriding that would turn the elevators back on. As we can hear Jolt rapidly clicking through the things. There is information on all of the procedures and protocols. As you click through, you do notice it's basically being downloaded into your suit's armor simultaneously, so you're getting those files like passed over to you as you go. You can reference them at any point if you need to. But it's, the basic access system. Sorry.
Okay.
Google Sheets froze on me. There we go.
And I'll get on our local comms. It sounds like they're inside. Should I be shutting the elevator down permanently?
Yeah, they can walk.
All right.
My concern if we turn the elevator off, there could end up being create a funnel in the stairwell, and we're gonna have to just completely fight our way out. If we keep a couple of options potentially. I mean, I'm all down for killing some Covenant Scourge, but I'm just trying to think ahead. But I'll follow your lead.
It's a funnel for us. It's a funnel for them. I mean, fish in
All
a
right.
barrel. Plus, elevators kind of suck. I don't know. I'm not feeling the elevators. I like moving.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. I'm down.
David, while I'm clicking clicking through this, and all this info is getting downloaded to my Mjolnir, I would love to just have, if I have a little onboard computer, set up a little search and summary subroutine to just like, if I have to search these docs fast, like I don't have to sit there and skim. I can just get the answer quickly. Like, give me a summary.
Your suit, so the Mjolnir armor is equipped with a system that would let you basically do what you're looking for. Once the files are downloaded, you can quick reference check through eye movements through the HUD system inside your suit.
Okay, sweet.
Rad.
You reach the end of it. There is no quiz. You just get like a little like animation of like the Oni logo being like, you are now a director. And At that point, Oscar's like, "Congratulations, director. What would your first order of business be?"
First, good point, Asha. And I'm going to ask if directors get access to any special escape routes for them and their cohorts.
You do have access to the emergency exit shuttle located at the rear.
Perfect. I put that on everybody's maps.
You get like a tunnel there's effectively it is a ladder. It's an access tunnel, but it does reach like straight to a hangar that is just a Pelican designed for your escape.
Fantastic. Hopefully it holds more than one person.
Yeah, Pelicans are large drop ships.
Wonderful. Okay. Second question is we need to wipe the data related to Earth's position slipstream. So I'm going to just start that right now.
You are unable to do so from this location. The various levels are cut off from there. The Cole protocol is partially in effect, so it is much harder to access that data. The only way to do that will be to reaching the actual main computer core and manually disabling it.
Okay, sweet. I'll map that, and I will also check to see if Oscar, have we fully downloaded you now, or how do we make sure you escape?
I'm able to be pulled from the system and transplanted into one of your armor sets at any time you so wish.
Okay, fantastic. So our current method gets you out. Okay, fantastic. Let's get to this main computer so we can start deleting.
If you wish. Oh, sorry, bud.
I'm gonna blast the elevator controls.
Cool.
With the elevators disabled, your best route is to head through research and development as well as Covenant Technologies observation systems before you will be able to reach the engineering section.
Okay. Summarize what was going on before the base shut down in both of those sections.
In Covenant observation, we were attempting to understand better how Covenant slipstream technology is able to more accurately and more effectively access accurate drop points. At this time, we are unable to determine exactly how their system works. There is, in fact, a functional Covenant slipstream drive down there.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Okay.
And then what was the other department? Was that research and development or?
Yeah,
R&D.
Yeah,
R&D. Yeah.
Research and development.
And we'll be moving towards
the
path while we're listening to this.
Research and development was focused on the most critical element of understanding how Covenant technology worked. We were in the process of replicating several critical systems, one of which is currently on display on our friend Asha. Spectre, you are using a reverse-engineered version of Covenant shield technology. Congratulations! And again, the trumpets play through the speakers.
Thank you. It's pretty great. I like it a lot.
Further,
it's real nice.
The Milner Mark V-B systems you have are equipped with shields. Yours are, however, not as advanced as those found on the Mark V-A, which will be issued to Spartan-IIs as soon as the system is available, currently being deployed at Castle Base to those available.
Okay.
I just really didn't want, to find out after the fact that R&D or Covenant Research was researching mutant spider friends or any sort of weird anything.
No, but the Huragok, beyond the grasp, is available should you require him.
The Huragok beyond the grasp?
Beyond the grasp, that is his name.
Oh.
Who's that?
Sorry, correction. Engineers is what you would probably be more familiar with the term.
Engineer.
Add a character, since I'm not familiar with Halo.
Yeah. Engineers are biological computers created by the Forerunners. You wouldn't know that at this point. That maintain all Covenant tech. They don't really have affiliation. They just like to tinker with things.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond the Wahoo?
Beyond the grasp.
The grasp. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
I think Oddy would just be like, "That's a fancy title."
Oh, Huragok named themselves based on their state of buoyancy or a feature at their creation. Beyond the grasp apparently was rather hard to hold on to.
Out of character, foreshadowing in character. Yeah, we're gonna drop that potato. In character. Yeah, let's add that to our list of assets. Perhaps we can procure that on the way.
Is there any helpful equipment, weapons there? Anything that, can give us a little bit of help, give us a little spice, a little pizzazz?
There was an armory located here, 2 levels down before you reach research and development.
Armory, 2 levels down. Okay. All right.
All right.
Just keep pushing. Is that what we're doing? Keep moving.
Looks like we're pushing.
All right. Yeah, and just stealthily continue to move down, with haste, with purpose, in the step. Yeah.
Before...
That lead.
Oh, go ahead.
That Legion, Oscar, that Legion upstairs, what's the percentage of the bulwark holding?
Oh, they've
0.
breached the door.
They're in.
Great.
That's why I broke the elevator.
Excellent news. They have sent mostly grunts forward in hopes that automated systems will be able to be consumed prior to this. Would you like me to activate this facility's defense procedures?
On the grunts.
If that's your preference.
How many are there?
Lots. Radar is unable to distinguish the difference between this large number of grunts.
A few grunts isn't too bad, but a lot of grunts is a big problem.
Yeah, especially if they got grenades.
Yes.
It's not a fun time.
If it's a vote, I say let's turn it on.
All right.
Activating
Alright.
base defense structures. And you watch as, turrets visibly drop out and, begin sweeping the area. I have identified you as friend in the system. Do not worry.
I'm a little
Brat.
worried.
I feel like Oddy would fist bump one of the turrets.
It's just bap.
It's just one. It's fine. Amazing. So as we continue to go down, is it possible to check and see if would we be able to indicate if there's anybody else here, any scientists or civilians that we might need to get out of here, or would they have already? Would that be something we would know? Or have access to?
There would be no civilians left alive inside the facility.
Okay. Cool. Sweet.
Right. Less to worry about.
Before we descend lower into Oni base, we're gonna take a quick break here. I don't know about all of you, but I need a little bit of a stretch. So we're gonna do that real quick here, all of our lovely
Hell yeah.
friends. We will do
Beautiful.
that.
More confetti.
More confetti.
Listen, I got to shoot someone with a sniper rifle round off rip. I'm
I
happy.
was
was wild.
so excited.
For those of you that are tuning in, we're going to take a quick break, let our players stretch their legs, get a chance to rest, relax, refill their waters in case somebody comes by and decides to tell us all to be hydrated. So we'll take here 5 minutes, go stretch our legs, and we will go from there. I will see all you lovely folks. And we're live. Which means
Hello. Welcome
Hello,
back.
everyone.
We're all back. There was a injected chaos that was redeemed before
Yeah.
we went to break, and I missed
Yes.
it. So hold on, I'll get the correct face on. Oh, we're gonna do that.
Give me that chaos.
The turrets are not friendly.
There we go. That's appropriate. You don't need to see my face. You just need to see Oscar's glee.
No, Spartans, I expect you to dance.
As bullets rain from above.
I don't have landmines in here, unfortunately, but there are other things we can do. Did any of you bring grenades with you?
Mm-hmm. I sure did. Wait, you leave those alone.
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
I'll just pull your character sheets up here.
I didn't finish mine before sending it to you. Good luck.
Money buys ordnance might be my favorite, like my new go-to saying.
I changed something on mine so the one that's there now ain't the same one I'm looking at.
I just have my rifle and my pistol. I
You
don't
only
use
get
grenades.
2 weapons. You leave my grenades alone.
Well,
I need to cast fireball.
Hold on. I have to pull up my map real quick here and make sure I'm not actually gonna screw myself over doing this.
Lightning fireball even in this game.
There is a rumbling. Now, Patches, you've disabled the elevators.
Yep.
Which means that at the very
There's
least,
no elevators.
there's no elevators. There's no easy way to come down the elevators. Now, there are 2 hunters up top that are more than happy to punch their way through things. And assuming they're doors, punching their way through things is pretty easy. You can hear the rhythmic thunk, 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 thunk in the elevator doors. That goes on for a minute, and then you hear the distinct clatter of metal against metal as the doors fall in. You hear the very distinct sound of a displeased elite. The next thing you hear is, "No!" through your translation software. And
Damn
then
it.
an explosion. It's a couple levels up. And then there's a pause. And then you hear, "Ah!" and an explosion that now falls below you. And a minute later, there's, "Ah!" and the doors in front of you now like visibly shake as that explosion was very close.
Oscar, lock down that elevator shaft with whatever you can, please.
Oscar goes, "Initiating turret defense protocols." And you hear the rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat, like clearly down the hall, like from the thing, and it's just for a good 2 or 3 minutes before eventually the sound goes off. Oscar goes, "Unfortunately, the turrets on that level have been disabled."
All right. Let's get to the armory. Let's go.
Yee.
If you pray, pray now, or hold your silence. And I will pull the M45 shotgun off my back and cock it.
Yeah, my carbine's
Amazing.
out.
Marksman rifles out.
There's a small, I wouldn't call it a stairway, it's more of a ramp that leads from your level down to the level below you. And this is where you can tell that the Marines that had been previously stationed in this base operated out of. They had run there for a little while. There's the clear signs of barracks, clear signs of training grounds, and there's an armory down here. That's, as you approach, the door kind of like, you hear the locks, chunk, 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 and the door heavily slides out and then moves out of the way for you, opening up an armory. So here's an opportunity for you to switch out your weapons if you so wish. In here is not just human weapons, but a collection of Covenant weapons as well that they have collected over the years. and we're storing here for studying purposes.
Okay.
So when you say switch out, we can only carry 2, correct?
Yep.
That's including grenades. Grenades, there's not like a, hey, here's a grenade slot for you to do things with.
I'm willing to change for a price.
For a price.
What's your price? What's the price?
No,
How much can I finesse?
I have been thinking it over. I'm willing to give each of you a single like grenade of choice. So you'll get 2 grenades of your choice that you can put into your inventory.
2 plasma for me. That's what I would grab.
2 plasma for me as well.
I gotta go to grenades real quick, but I do know I'm switching out my carbine. Is there an energy sword that's around?
Yep, there's an energy sword on the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Just
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So I had in one of my weapon slots, I had 3 plasma grenades. Can I take 2 more?
Yeah, I'll give you 2 more. I'll give you 5 plasma grenades.
I love this
So I'm gonna take the
because
energy
there's not a lot of weapons
sword.
I'm proficient in.
I think Asha is going to. She's really attached to her pistol, but I think she knows that she needs something that's going to pack a punch if she has to get up, if she's sneaking in somewhere. So I think she's going to put her pistol down and she's going to grab she's going to grab I'm going to go a little, some classic Halo style. I'm going to take an M90 shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna toss my Magnum on the ground like it's trash, and
I put mine gingerly on the ground.
pick up the BR-55 battle rifle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So to remember, Asha is running a DMR.
Yep.
The marksman rifle.
Yep.
And the now running a shotgun.
Yeah, M90. Yeah,
Okay.
M90. Yeah.
Oddy is now running an energy sword and sniper rifle.
Yes, and I'm taking. Ooh, let's do spike grenades.
Okay. Not my fault. Somebody put a wall in my way. Patches is now running the shotgun.
The BR rifle and the shotgun.
Okay. And
And
then
plasma grenades.
Jolt is running mostly grenades. And what was your primary weapon again?
A carbine, because I don't have that many weapon proficiencies. Just pistols, carbines, SMGs, demolitions.
Actually, I should check that if I have proficiency with energy sword.
I know I need to check as well.
I am good. I only took things that I'm
Uh,
good at.
It says knives. Could we say knives and energy swords, or that's a totally different
I would
category?
100% give you the energy sword for knives.
Cool. Is that still dex base?
Yes, that is a dex-based weapon because it requires you
Cool.
not to cut yourself.
I'm guessing shotgun's probably strength based.
No, we're
Or
running.
would that be dex?
We're running the
They're
dex
dex.
because it's ranged.
Okay, it's dex. Okay, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. All right, cool. All right, I just want to make sure. Okay. Shh.
You hear the
Ready.
audible sound. Oh, you first.
Oh no, you're good. I was just. She just says ready after she cocks her shotgun and puts on her. Still
You
can't
hear the
rifle.
audible sound of the energy sword just turn on, and I wonder, can their suits augment the color?
I'll give it to you. I'll give you highly experimental change the color because canonically there are different colors of energy sword. I will
So
give
it's
it
like
to
this
you.
prismatic like color spectrum, as it kind of like, you know how like on some like on our mics sometimes it changes colors from like red, yellow, green, blue. It's doing that.
RGB energy sword?
Yes.
You son of a
You
bitch.
have to put it in your character sheet as RGB energy sword.
I am.
With your
So you got
your helmet?
yeah.
Actually, you know what?
I'm a loser.
I'm gonna do it even worse. I'm gonna pull one of our like affiliates in here, and it is now a beacon energy sword. So it high quality energy or audio and also RGB.
Also RGB.
Oh my god, it's Nyan Cat.
I was about to say you get the RGB sword and the cat ears on your helmet. If I don't get a single ooh woo out of you throughout this campaign, I'm firing you on the spot.
I won't do that. I will not. Those words will never come out of my mouth. There's another person here who would do that. Not in this call, but in the chat. But I am not saying those words out my mouth.
You're an actor. You will say
And-
those words.
There ain't no script
Everyone
here.
has a price.
There ain't no script here. I ain't gotta follow it.
Would you uwu for a donation?
What kind of
The
donation?
Sounds like a visible
The kids.
sickness.
What's the donation? 'Cause A, for the kids, and 2, what's the donation?
We'll leave that to Logomancy, who I'm assuming is James to decide.
It's not me. I'm not in that driver's seat today. It'd be funny if I was, though.
I will do it depending on the donation, and it has to benefit us in some form of substantial way.
Yeah, you say uwu, and I get to clip it.
So yes, RGB energy sword.
Okay. The beacon energy sword, excellent. I'm gonna send that to Grant. It'd be like, great news. Got your next product idea for you. Okay. You're in the armory. Your facility. You can hear the sounds of people moving along upstairs. The Covenant are definitely moving a lot faster. Some of that will come down to the fact that they are literally throwing grunts to see how far down they go.
They're like rocks.
The Sangheli have an opinion of grunts, and they would actually rather throw them than rocks, because the rocks might be Forerunner artifacts.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
the grunts definitely are not.
From here, you have access to an access tunnel that'll lead you down deeper into the facility. You also have an opportunity to look around. There's data terminals that are here related to the Marines, if you're so interested, or you're free to descend further. It is probably a 10-minute climb down to the next level. The way that you would now know, Jolt, that this base is constructed is there is huge air gaps that are designed to separate the layers out from each other. And while there are a few central corridors that connect, one, there is a hangar bay door that opens that accesses the entire thing. But everything is fairly compartmentalized, so accessing each level is designed to be relatively difficult.
Okay. God, I kind of want to lay a trap for those hunters, so they just fall through the giant air gap and land heavily. But I don't know if we got time for that.
Looking around between the armory and like where the Marines are, do they have any like stray medical supplies or like repair kits laying around?
Yep, there's a marine medical facility here designed to take care of them, and I didn't write this down. I have to do quick Opticam. There are like on the wall mounted vials of Opticam.
Cool. Could I grab some additional med kits and such?
You definitely can.
Okay. With them kind of making their way towards us, and you said there's terminals in here. Could I like go around and see if there's any? I mean, I know we have the AI has access to everything, so I don't know necessarily if it's important.
The AI only has access to the levels that you physically access. He's locked out. The air
Oh.
gap is also keeping him from accessing it. There's a reason he can tell you what was happening there, but he can't like
Okay.
activate the Covenant slipstream drive because he's physically separated from. So as you move between layers, he's using you guys to basically jump along with.
Okay, perfect. And have we reached the slipstream? We're still trying to push towards the slipstream
Yeah,
drive.
you have
at
not
this point.
reached the
Okay,
the Covenant Research Facility yet.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. As we're kind of moving down, in this moment, we got our stuff from the armory. Could we? I'm just trying to think. If we're just continuing to move forward, is there anything in this area that might be important data to collect? Is that something we can look for? Does that make sense, or is it just we're just pushing towards a slipstream at this point?
So this would be a place where you'd be able to gather reports on
Okay.
what happened, what the outbreak looked like, what the situation. There would be, the Marine commanding officer who was here would have the updates on what they were doing when the facility
Okay.
was attacked, where they've been during the fall of Reach, things like that.
Perfect.
You'd have access to that here.
Okay, so is that something where we could do like either like investigation or like a hacking type scenario?
You can give me an investigation to see if any of the terminals are unlocked.
Okay.
Or you can definitely give me a hacking, which Arcana, check to brute force your way into one.
I'll just see if there's any unlocked. I'll just roll an investigation check just to start. And I have
100%.
expertise in investigation, so that is a 23 on my
Excellent.
investigation.
Nice.
A lot of the terminals that are in the bunks are Marine terminals, so they're personal logs, stuff like that they were filling out. A lot of them are unlocked because they're not really secure. Normally the barracks themselves would be secure. They don't have to worry about it, but this place was relatively quickly abandoned. There is... a lot of it is, again, just very, very basic. The medical logs are also unlocked. They were in the process of being used when the base was abandoned. You know that there were several injured Marines in the attack, that several of them were deployed to assist with what was originally believed to be an insurrectionist uprising, and oops, it was actually the Covenant. And then there is also information on treatments that were happening. So injured Marines, one of the doctors was actually injured in an attempt to obfuscate information. So you, from this, are able to learn that they actually intentionally locked Oscar out of the lower levels to keep him from detonating the nuke before they could evacuate the facility.
Oh. I would share that with everyone. And maybe not Oscar. Well, he probably already knows, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, definitely, at least some people got out. That's good. I didn't see anything else. I mean, there's logs of injured Marines. They thought it was an insurrection, but and then they locked out Oscar so that they could at least evacuate prior. So he did not. They did not set off the nuke. So that's good to know that that's here. If we need to utilize it, that it's ready to rock and roll. I know that was something that was discussed, but should we keep pushing forward towards the slipstream drive? Is there anything else anyone wants to check here?
No, what we need is down below.
All right.
We should.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, David, if you haven't checked the Tiltify,
For
you should
$50.
do that.
Yeah, we saw. We saw. Don't worry. I got you now. I got you. Which brings up a question, because those types of weapons generally mean, like, we can never be surprised.
Yes, igniting an energy sword would typically give away your position. Especially if every time now you ignite the sword, it goes woo-woo.
Oh, no, I'm saying specifically of warning. That usually means those weapons negate enemy surprise attacks on us, because whenever enemies in range, it will generally say, hey, somebody's here.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good payoff. Never getting surprised, where I just have to, say those three-letter word. Yeah, we good.
Do it.
Oh yeah, I guess it looks like in 2024 it gives you advantage on initiative.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's even better.
Oh, nice.
That's even better. We can work with it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
because treasure was boosted, I will also give you a +2 to that energy sword.
That's pretty good.
So
That's not even wrong.
2d10 plus 2.
That'll be to hit. +2 to hit.
So +2 to my dex. So that's
Plus your dex plus your proficiency.
Yeah.
You right about +10?
9.
9. Oh yeah, because you had +7. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Crazy.
That's real good for level 5. That's really
Mhm.
good.
Listen,
Welcome to
bonus
playing
on
with the charity
initiative
rules.
+9 on hit. All I gotta say is 3 letters. Yeah, we so
Say it.
and
Not
the whole
yet.
party gets advantage on initiative.
Yeah.
Right,
amazing.
first prize rounds, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is sick. Yeah.
That is
Awesome.
Sick.
Yeah.
Approved.
So as we're kind of moving through the space and making our way towards the slipstream drive, I mean, like I said, I'm always gonna keep the cloaking on just
Yeah.
to make note of that. But how, I guess, as far as like our pacing with the Covenant and the rate at which we are moving, are they gaining on? Would we be able to tell if they're gaining on us at this point?
Since they've made it to the lower levels, they've slowed down. One, there's the sound of gunfire as you know the turret. They move into a new level and the turrets just
Mhm.
open up on them. So it slowed them down. Their initial rush down the stairwell was pretty quick. You could hear them kind of descending a little bit faster. But they've since slowed as a result, just because those turrets are 100% now just ripping apart anything that is dumb enough to come around the corner. Now that being said, there's only so many bullets in them, so they will run out eventually.
It sounds like a party back there.
It's like
The
it's
grunts are
eating an
eating
alien.
most of that.
Those turrets eventually run out.
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, but you guys are outpacing them, and also it's an Oni facility where you do have Oscar feeding you information as to where to go.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
Finding your way onto the research level. This is a large, open, cavernous area because there are different workbenches where Covenant technology is in various states of disassembly. So as before you saw a small Covenant-like communication device, there is the entire communication section off of a recovered Covenant cruiser that is in various states of disassembled. It's plugged in. You know, you could tell they were running tests on it, trying to see if they could use that to their advantage. And the centerpiece of the room is a small slipstream drive used by the Covenant.
What do you think,
Alright.
Jolt?
Yeah,
We could rig it to blow.
Isn't there a nuclear warhead here as well?
Correct.
Better safe than sorry.
Well, I'm gonna do some quick calculations on what happens if you have a nuclear warhead and a slipstream drive exploding at the same time, or if you send that explosion partially elsewhere.
Would you like me to simulate it for you?
Sure.
I have excellent news. We already have on-site data from what happens when a slipstream device is activated within another thing. And you see a Covenant super carrier displayed, and it's a video that's projected onto your thing. You can see a Covenant super carrier played, and in the center of it, a ball of like blue-purple light opens up in the center. It sits there for a second, and when it disappears, there's just two halves of this super carrier left drifting in space.
Okay.
I would love it if when we detonate the warhead, we can send part of the explosion to one of their massive carriers.
That's not how that would work. So
Okay.
how slip space drives work is they open up temporarily a portal, let's call it, for lack of a better term, into slip space. So anything that's around at the time that slip space rupture happens would basically be pulled into slip space. But because there's no drive to exit slip space, it will just all be kind of freely dumped into slip space.
Got it.
I will point out because this may be something of interest to you. Pelicans do not have slip space drives.
That's what I was
Right.
thinking.
Oh,
That's
there
what
we
I
go.
was
So we want to definitely
Grab
put
it
this
and you-
Pelican.
And Jolt would
Yeah.
know that. Like the Jolt would know that a pelican. There are small slip space ships that have drives. The Condor, for example, is one that does have it. But the pelican that's there is typically meant to be picked up by like a ship in orbit. And from what you saw, there's not many friendly ships left in orbit.
No. If this is the sort of thing we can carry out of here, then let's carry it out of here and put it on the Pelican.
One of you
Absolutely.
could mount it to the back of your armor and carry it. Yes.
Okay.
Who's
You-
got the most strength?
I was gonna say you will need a strength check to see.
10.
I have a
No one's-
12.
Yeah.
I also have a 12.
Don't look at me. I'm built
I'll
like
take
a
it.
stick.
You'll take it. You'll take it, Patches.
All right.
Better for you to be light
Okay.
on your feet.
I agree. Thank you.
Is there anything in this lab that is like sort of like an anti-gravitic drive or booster to make this thing lighter?
There is a Covenant anti gravity system meant for using in one of their ships, but it is a
Hmm,
like we're talking roughly the size of a Toyota Corolla.
got it.
You could flip it easily. You're Spartans after all. However, the ability to like carry that around for an extended period of time would definitely be a little beyond you,
Okay.
and it requires a lot
Um,
of power, like a lot
I
of
see.
power.
Okay.
Right.
I don't suppose I can isolate the effect to this small area the size of a drive.
Ooh. Well, like the drive that's being carried, like the
Yes.
drive itself. So this is one of those weird Halo, like above the table, weird Halo things. Like
Sure.
a portable slipstream drive is like wrong IP, but would be roughly that big that you could just physically, because it's not any of, it's just the components to access slip space. It's
Got
not
it.
the actual, and the irony of using a ship that's quantum slipstream capable is not lost on me. But yeah, they're like the actual unit. It's like it's heavy. Don't get me wrong, but the actual unit, it's the power required to activate it that's really the problem.
Yeah.
So you could rig one with a power supply and force it to activate here, or you could connect it to a ship and probably get a good, at least one quantum slipstream drive jump out of it.
Right. So we save this for the way out.
Got it.
All right.
Okay. Yep. Well, we have to. We have an escape route, a director's escape
Mhm.
route, and I pull it up on the map for everybody. Unless we're coming back this way to get to that escape route, in which case, great. We'll just leave it here for now.
There's a separate access tunnel that runs along that the entrance. So the hangar bay door that opens, it basically the director shuttle can access that and then use that single large tunnel to escape.
I see. Oh, so it's not. We have to climb an incredibly long ladder up to the pad. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So there's a pelican down below. Got it. Fantastic. Let's
Yep.
bring it down.
Right.
All right. Okay. Probably should move. And I think, if possible, I try and help Patches lift it up on, like, kind of attach it to their armor, if I could.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Oh, did we cover Asha's
Thanks, Starlord.
special thingy in the donations?
Ooh, did I miss something here?
There's
Middle.
Asha, you have been granted an uncommon magic item. 2
Oh my god.
seconds. You
we
will
also
learn...
do have a Blackwell's Uwu donation for another $50.
Oh
On top of it.
Wait, I gotta see this. Was there a number?
Yep. Just
Yeah,
a, just a
there's 2.
good-hearted donation for $50 for an uwu.
I got you. I got you. Don't worry. I got y'all. Again, one, anything for charity, and 2, gotta help the kids out, y'all.
Help the kids.
Like, if it's for charity for kids, you got me.
Told you everyone had a price.
Asha, you
Damn.
have a Spartan laser.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
All right.
Hold on. I don't believe I actually. I don't think I had planned to do this, because, yeah.
Thank you, stranger, whoever. Appreciate you.
That's
Much love.
neat.
Hold on. This will be.
I'll give you some confetti for that. Yay!
Believe it was Dungeon Mistress Eve.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna do another one. Yay!
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna call that.
We gotta coordinate that better.
2D12.
I know. Hold
This
on.
is the most Discord Halo 3 game ever. Like you're on the call with your boys running through the campaign.
I think I'm gonna go play Halo after we're done
100%
tonight.
you should. Yeah.
I'm just like I'm feeling it.
mean-
I'm just like, oh, I love that game.
I could
with all my
download
heart.
it. I could.
Oh.
It pre-downloads Reach.
I already have
I could be
the Master
convinced.
Chief like collection installed. So like if we're
Yeah.
doing that this weekend, like let me know.
Oh my god, we should. Oh
I
my
will
god, I
get
would
it.
love
I
that.
will get it.
Oh,
I'll get in on that.
2060. There we go. I've added the Spartan laser. It is going to be broken beyond all belief
Ooh, Metal
because
Gear
I
Solid.
have
thank you, mistress.
because I have on the fly tried to figure out how I want to balance the There we go.
Whoever you are, I see you.
So it's in there for you to play with as you so please. Welcome to the Spartan laser.
I'm very excited.
My question is, how much of a donation to give Neon's character more strength to make carrying that thing easier? Like a permanent stat boost.
Ooh, that shifts the game balance slightly. I will say, if the audience wants to help out, I would for $100 do ASI increase for the whole
Permanent
par.
stat increase?
100%.
For the whole
$100.
party?
Everyone gets to pick one ASI stat to increase permanently.
Oh wow.
That's fair.
Oh, I mean, or alternatively, Logomancy Media brings up a good point. You could do $50 for the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength, which would give you a 19 and +4 automatically.
Or is it Belt of Giant Strength? Or no, that's not an uncommon. That's more than
Yeah, I
that's
think it's
a
a rare
rare.
magic item.
Okay. So 100
I
or
mean-
50.
100 will get everyone a single ASI increase. 50 would be a straight like magic item, no problem.
Yeah,
Just to have that
dude, I
information.
love all the
forward.
microtransactions they put into this Halo game. That's crazy.
Got loot
Gotta make it
boxes
real.
now.
Halo Studios is sitting in the background like, write that down, write that down.
No. Oh no.
For $50, they get special gloves. Someone call the shareholders.
I like to imagine as Asha is like walking through this space, we see like there's a concaved wall and there's like a marine there, and she kind of looks over, she grabs their dog tags just to, to make sure that they're delivered to where they need to be. But then there's like they have a Spartan laser, and she says, I don't think you'll need this anymore, friend. And she's gonna take it out, and then she's gonna keep walking. And just give a salute to them and push forward. Or it's an ODST trooper. There we go.
Yeah,
That's
there
what
you
it
go.
is. Yeah, baby. Our boys. Never forget.
Love the ODST.
ODST, yeah. Oh, so good.
Anything else in the Covenant research section that you'd like to do? You'll have to move through R&D first. I say maybe that's where you guys are first. The entry to R&D.
Yeah.
That's where you're finding prototype Spartan laser, explaining why it's here.
Yeah. if this is where Beyond the Grasp is, then let's check that out too. But it sounds like it's in the next part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Onward then.
Yeah.
R&D is it's a similar large facility. They look like they're mirrored sections with a large entryway that moves you between them. The space within those is divided into small bays, so you can see where they're working on things. So, on one side you've got what looks to be like a pelican, but like one of the panels is reflecting light ever so slightly in a weird way, and you're like, oh yeah, no, that's 100% like they're working on a reactive coating similar to the stealth armor that would fit a pelican. It's only like a small panel, so it's useless, and the pelican's missing most of its components, so they're everything's hooked into the station power and running the way it's supposed to. But that's like you can see through a 2-inch by 2-inch section of the Pelican's hull. You're seeing things like a mounted version of the Spartan laser on the back of a Warthog that's unfortunately missing its wheels, where it looks like they've run up the power into it. I know what you were thinking, because I would do the same thing. Like, where can I get that Warthog?
Can I get that Warthog through the next door? Maybe if I try.
So it
Can I get that Warthog? Can I get that Warthog?
Oh my god.
It looks more like a puma, honestly. Anyway.
Yeah, so you find yourself, looking down the entry bay, and you hear what can best be described as the sound of wet leather being dragged across a surface.
Okay.
Oscar, what's that sound?
That would likely be Beyond's reach. He prefers just to be called Beyond, though.
Beyond the reach. Okay.
Are they friendly?
Oh, more than likely. Most engineers prefer to just tinker with things, although I would not leave him alone with any of your stuff.
Is that like in a bad way they like tinker with our stuff, or in a good way?
Their sole purpose is to improve things.
All right.
I don't
DMC, I see you
don't
on
think
the
we have
donation
time
chart.
for that.
Yeah, ASI increase for all of you, and I'll give you two like the next not just
Yeah.
regular increase, but like another +1, so add 2, I guess, to all of your ASI.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
I'm going
everything?
deck.
To one stat. Pick whatever you
What's
want.
that?
Yeah, I'll take that dex. That's a +4
Okay.
now.
Oh, right now? Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's
Oh.
fine.
Let me go back to my character sheet. What's my primary?
Yes. Ooh, that's so nice.
Thank you,
I'm
Mr.
also
C.
going for
Thank you.
Dex.
Whoever you are, appreciate you.
Do I just
love.
Yeah.
throw it all in intelligence and get it to 20, or do I
Mm-hmm.
get some smaller things that I used to?
+5 to intelligence would be pretty potent.
Yeah, and I can hack stuff. I can hack. Actually, I am going to do that because I get more uses out of my hacking skill.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I do have an ability that uses my wisdom. That will only bump it up by 1. Or do I go +5 for my dex?
+5 is pretty sick. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we already hardline at +5, and that also then
That gives your
increases my initiative.
and your energy
Yep.
sword be a +10 to hit.
Which is
Mhm.
bonkers.
Yeah, for a level
Mhm.
5 character.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Because I believe my initiative would just be a 5, or is it plus my proficiency?
Plus your so 5 plus your proficiency plus the +2 that the energy sword has. You should be 10 by my math. You should have
Yeah,
+3
you
to
should be 10.
proficiency.
I got a +7 on mine. Okay.
For my initiative? Oh, yeah, we doing that. We doing that.
Yep.
And
You
we
so
gonna-
fast.
That make my dex
My
save
friend's
at
really
9.
fast. All right.
And then
So we
your
push-
sword also gives you advantage on initiative, don't forget. Everyone, but
That's sick. Yeah. That's real good. That's real good. Hell yeah. Ooh.
so you are in the research and development section again, all the various pieces
Mhm,
of technology being worked on. You can even see very clearly Mjolnir armor has been laid out and is clearly being worked on here. And then you again, the sound of wet leather being dragged across something.
What's the Mjolnir armor doing? Like, is it like our armor? Like, is it just like if we would try to swap that out, would it just be like, hey, you're just swapping face paint?
It's not an easy task. So your armor, basically how the system works is there is the base layer that you wear, and then there is the armor is basically screwed onto you, not like physically like to you, but there's a mechanical process to getting in and out of your armor. So you could take the time, but you would be looking at probably about a 10-minute process to sit there and like unscrew your current armor and swap into a different set of armor.
Because of the way that I've described Oddity's armor, where he's lacking some, the armor that's here, could Oscar help in scanning and analyzing it? Like, what ability boost? Like, essentially, what feats would it give us? Like, we know we got cloaking, enhanced movement, enhanced strength, things like that. Yep. What does these armors do?
Yeah, Oscar would be able to plug into the interface and actually like check it over for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him it'll take a couple of minutes for him to run through the diagnostics, just to see exactly what was being worked on here. So I'll give you a couple of minutes without him where he's off focusing on his task, trying to figure out what's going on.
As he's doing that, could I go find? I want it like the dragging sound.
Yep.
That sparked my curiosity.
I want to go with you too, but I want to bring a
Okay.
gift. So let's pick something up, like anything up from around here.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
Be like, hey, and then they can, because if we have to bring the engineer with us, I don't want the Pelican to have any surprises.
Ooh.
I don't think we're taking the engineer with us. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. I think I have an idea for a gift if we need to use it. So I'll say to Jolt, I have an idea. I think if we can get information out of him, or if something's required, I have an idea that I think would work to give them. So
also, everybody hydrate.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yes,
I should make it fair.
drink
I will
so much.
turn on so you can see that I'm actually hydrating.
I
that's
can
right.
confirm that David is hydrating.
Yes, can confirm.
So yeah, so we're gonna walk over towards the engineer, Jolt and I, and Asha.
I'll come with.
You come to us, but okay, sick, awesome.
I'm currently,
Don't got much
dealing
need
with
for
the armor.
armors.
Cool.
It's not hard to find Beyond. He's kind of drifting about. So engineers are best described as floating gas sacks with hanging tentacles and a little armadillo head. So he's got like a little head that kind of pops up and he looks around. He's fine, and then there's about 4 tentacles that just kind of hang below him as he floats about. Just a gentle, soft creature. It seems to basically pay you no mind, drifting from one task to another. You watch as it basically like drifts over to a piece of machinery that's sitting on the side there, and like as its tentacles descend onto it, little mycelia stretch out, and it literally just takes it apart and puts it back together, and then drifts away to like do something else. And that's basically what it's doing. But as it bumps into things, it is a fairly disgusting sound that it makes.
Okay. Approach it. I don't have any weapons drawn. Approach it with, I'll say I deactivate my stealth. And would say, I mean, I guess we know enough about if they can communicate, or is it just, yeah, I think she's just going to walk up to it and she's going to pull out one of her plasma grenades and hand it to the engineer.
Yeah, it takes it from you, and you watch it kind of like fiddle with it for a minute and just hands it back to you. It doesn't do anything. It just kind of like feels it over and just gently hands it back to you. And you watch it like it moves its tentacles. It's clearly like saying something to you with the movement of its tentacles. Before coming back, Oscar pops in a shard of him focusing away from you guys to focus and goes, "Oh, it's they communicate by sign language. It's quite fascinating, actually."
Oh, amazing. That's awesome. All right. Good.
I am going to search a terminal for some sign language files so that we can.
I was gonna say, can I be proficient in sign language? Patches runs a little bit of a foster home type organization, and I'm pretty sure we probably had a kid come through that was deaf.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not. I would definitely give you sign language as a language, 100%. Weirdly enough, canonically in the Halo universe, it's more likely than not Australian Sign Language.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it would
Sydney's
be.
the center of power
Oh,
in the
yeah.
human world. So,
That's
but
true,
this
yeah.
isn't like regular sign. Like you would get kind of generally that it's gesturing and trying to indicate things that are important, but it doesn't have hands. It's they're tentacles and they move in like very weird ways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm proficient in regular sign language, but it can't pronounce properly. It doesn't have fingers like we do.
Right.
You would be able to download like what symbols mean, but oh man, I'm avoiding like info dumping the weird amount of Halo lore that I
Sure.
understand. It's like so like
Yeah,
the
it's all
way they
good.
communicate, it's all contextual. So there's not only the motions they make, but there's the way they make them, and then they also fart. Which is the best, like that's how it's described in all the books, where they let go of like air and stuff like that to make noises, which also changes what they're saying based on like the gestures they're making. Oscar can somewhat translate for you. The engineer language is very poorly understood at this time because it's not well documented. This is the first engineer that the UNSC has been able to get their hands on long term.
Yeah.
So, and they don't have a second one to help with. And again, it's really hard to contain them because they will take a door apart and let themselves loose wherever they are. So a
Yeah.
lot of the projects that you're looking at here are literally just this engineer meandering from project to project, fixing one thing, and then like kind of going in an infinite loop to do it over and over again.
Bet that explains the things we saw upstairs. All right. Yeah. Shoot. I am going. Well, I don't know. How do we? I kind of want to just give it the idea, like the sense that's like, hey, if you know a way out of here, maybe it's time to go because it's gonna explode. No.
Is that what
Did
you
you think-
say to it, or?
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna say. Well, I don't know if they understand what we're saying. So
They do actually. Engineers
they
are
do.
they have ears. They can hear you and they can understand you.
Oh.
Whether they choose to listen to you is hard to understand most of the time.
Got it. Beyond, we unfortunately this place is under attack, and it's probably all going to go up in fire and atoms. You might want to leave. Unless
It kind of just like drifts up. They continuing its like little pattern of like drifting from one thing to another. But it does pause to like look at you with its like 6 little eyes as you speak. So it's clearly paying attention, but it's still like just doing things as you leave it along.
got it. Up to you. And we're just gonna continue on, I guess.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. Hey there, Beyond, right? And I'll pull the slip drive off my back.
Yeah.
I go, I gotta get this thing installed on a Pelican that's over that way. Could you do that for me?
It drifts over, and you watch as
love
like
that.
little mycelial like flicker along the edges. It plays with it. You watch as it like rips around. This thing looks like it would be like you could just like bop it like a
Yeah,
beach ball.
like a beach ball.
It is therefore really surprising to you when this thing that was really heavy to you, it just drifts away holding as though it were nothing. And it kind of like generally drifts in the direction of where the escape pelican is.
Yeah.
All right.
Good idea.
While that
Well,
was
let's
all
hope that
going
works.
while that was going on with them and beyond, what did
Oscar?
Oscar find with the armors?
This is experimental Mark 7 armor. Or Mark 6, sorry. Got my numbers all wrong. Mark 6 armor, currently in development.
In theory, it would be better than what we have on, correct?
In theory, you would be correct. However, the version you are wearing, Mark 5B, is modified for your less developed augmentations.
So would this enhance our augmentations?
If you could bear the weight of it, it would. However, it will more likely than not crush you underneath its weight.
Ah, so I shouldn't put this on. Cool. Good to know.
It's armor intended for the Spartan 2s, which will, because they are children soldiers that were at 12 years old, modified with serious drugs and mechanical augmentations, they can handle the weight of it. You were a full-grown adult, so suddenly sprouting your body an additional 3 feet was not really an option, without probably killing you. So you are stronger than the average human, but for example, if you decided to go toe-to-toe with a Spartan 2, you would probably still lose.
Yeah. And then even donning this armor, as you said, would crush.
Yeah.
My brain was just sitting here like, is there anything that would enhance my speed? But nope, nothing at the moment. That's fine.
Cool.
We move on.
The desire to be like, this is why Halo 5 sucks.
So beyond the grass is moving in that direction towards the okay,
Yeah.
sick. Amazing. I think in Asha's mind she's like, I'm going to protect him at all cost. He's so cute. But she's saying it out loud, not knowing she lets her internal thoughts.
Just
Worry about
Yeah.
yourself first, dear.
That's
Actually,
right. Yes.
You know what? If we have another level to get through, or is there like another error?
Yeah, so there'd be another air gap before you reach the lower levels where you'd reach the engineering section.
Fantastic. I am going to. I want to use Tech Mastery. I can craft one gadget between missions.
Okay.
Well, it's between missions, so I don't know. Feels like maybe I should have decided this ahead of time. But I kind of want to booby trap the ladder going down or the way down so that if anybody follows us, they're gonna get exploded.
I will definitely let you. I won't call that a trap. We'll say we can expend one of your grenades and you can create a booby trap out of that. That would
Fantastic.
trigger the thing.
Great.
Give me a. I know you have to craft it, but we'll talk about the installation. Make sure it works properly. Give me. We'll keep using Arcana. We'll keep using your tech skill.
All right. Well, that's going to dice jail. It's natural 1, but that's a 9.
Luckily, natural ones don't mean anything on skill checks.
We love it.
You are able to rig up an explosive. You're pretty sure it will function as intended, and above the table, it will definitely do some damage to anyone who comes through. But it is definitely not as expertise as, say, like a demolition charge would do. This is very much a
That's
jury-rigged
fair.
explosive.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Anything
Cool.
else in the section you're in? So keep in mind, to get down to the engineering section, you'll have to then come back up to where that escape pelican is. That is the only up you will have to do, because this level is where that escape pelican exists.
Okay.
That is
Excuse me.
why.
I thought the pelican was down there too. I'm
No.
so sorry.
Yeah, so there's a level lower that is all of the mechanical functioning of the facility operates from there, and that is the section that Oscar was specifically kept out of.
Okay. Let's do it in the space between R&D and this laboratory.
'Kay.
So
Cool.
thank you. Let's get down there and start deleting.
Yeah, absolutely. Camo on.
The clamber deeper into this section is not intended for people of your bulk. It is very slow going. This is where typically human engineers would operate and maintain these facilities. And disappearing into the lower levels here, you're greeted with very tight corridors. This is a section that is very much intended to normally be operated by people that are that are moving quickly. There's small sections that open up as you move into facilities that are intent to operate and be mechanically worked on. But the room you enter into first is a control room. This is where, in terms of operations, this is where the elevator would have ended, and this is where everything is actually controlled from. There is access panels that can, check radiation levels, see how the reactor's operating, see how systems are operating, and if you so wanted, you could plug Oscar in here and have him take full control of a facility again.
Yeah. Yeah, if we want to do that, that would be amazing.
I don't see why not. Give him back his
Oscar.
home.
If we plug you back in, are you gonna blow us up?
Only if required. You are here able to set the charges and clear the data on your own. I don't have to engage the nuclear safeties. I can if you would like.
You see, the people that left before didn't seem to trust you to not blow it early.
Oh, they weren't Spartans. They could not be trusted to successfully activate it. As a result, you are here to act where they failed.
Okay.
Great. I will go ahead and start looking about how to start deleting that slipstream data.
So the section you are in right now has basically there's 4 main control terminals. There is reactor control. There is life support. The facility can actually be locked off from the rest of the world and operate in an enclosed environment for up to 6 months.
Biodome.
There is the main computer controls, which is the entire database of everything. All the research data they've got, all of the information they have, everything that is currently physically located here is in that section. And then there's a control that is effectively the fail-safes that we're talking about. There's the nuclear device, as well as the ability to activate a quick version of the Cole protocol. That panel somebody has punched out. It is damaged and destroyed.
The fail-safes, okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, that's a manual. Okay. All right. So reactor, life support, main computers, research.
Yeah. I'll start on that third one, the main computer control, and start. Oh, well, part of me wants to download all. I don't know why I think I'm going to survive this, but like part of me wants to delete everything that we need to delete, but save a copy of everything else. Be ashamed to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
It will take time. We are talking about petabytes of information.
Oh, well, no, then let's just delete shit.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Probably
That's
for the
fine.
best. We can always learn it again.
From here, you're given basically there's as director level, which you now have, Jolt. You have the option to initiate a hard line Cole protocol. So versus the old one, which was just a let's wipe everything and then set the nuke off to make sure it's gone. This is a dedicated file by file delete of every single thing stored in this facility. It will take time to run. You are probably talking about a half hour for the entire system to run. So you would have to protect this room for about a half hour to ensure.
Here we
is
go.
there
All right.
Any way I can rewrite it so that it deletes the slipstream first?
So you could target information. You could say clear all navigational data on Earth, and that would be a lot quicker of a process. That will only take you a few minutes to run through.
Let's do that. Yes.
Okay. Now, are you doing manually or having Oscar do it?
If I do it manually, do I have to sit there and babysit it, or
You would have to babysit it because you're gonna have to make sure it's actually running through the systems.
okay, Oscar, can I get your assistance on this?
Of course, I would be more than happy to help.
All right. I think I look at the group and said, unless you want Oscar's turrets, so rather than my, not so amazing sharpshooting skills and Bonbon.
You do better with Bomb versus your shooting. So
Oh.
I think Bomb better.
The three of you, it's not Bomb, it's Bonbon, like a candy. That's the name of my drone. And you three would know this.
Mm-hmm.
One bomb.
So we need to secure the area. All right. So and we need to give
All right.
Oscar time.
Yes. All right.
Right.
Is there like a one-way in, one-way out kind of situation here?
You guys destroyed the elevators. So the elevators are at this level because when they were destroyed, they physically dropped to this level, but there's no turning them back on at this point. Well, that's not entirely true. The actual system is wheels, so you could theoretically power them and manually like run them, but you would have to like physically control it like a vehicle to ride them up. Keeping in mind, you have no idea how many Covenant are at various levels riding that elevator up.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Hunker down. Wait for the
Everyone
storm.
pick a door and keep your eyes open.
Mm-hmm. And I think Oddy's gonna find a door and start putting the spike grenades on them, just saying doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Just, a happy birthday present.
Prep them with a couple strings so you can just like pull the activator and set them off.
I think they're with spike grenades, isn't it, when they get close to them?
I think I might have changed. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Putting me on the spot for the stuff I wrote. So they are thrown. Basically, they'll stick into a surface. Once you activate it, you throw it, it'll stick into a surface, and then it'll detonate a second later.
So I have to wait. Okay.
Yeah. Now you could
So I
rig it
think
up to like remotely detonate. That'd be within as Spartans. That would be within your realm of capabilities to set like a remote detonator on it to like booby trap a door. But you'd set like both of them off simultaneously.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
I will. Yeah. Okay. Which one my choice? Yeah, I'll activate one of my nanite kits and give myself an additional 1d8 hit points.
Okay.
Nice. That's
many-
an 8.
Oh wow. Love to hear it. Do we have any how many doors did you say were in this room?
So
or-
there's the access tunnel that you crawled in to get here,
Got it.
and then
Okay,
there is the
great.
elevator to get in.
The elevator. Got it. Okay. I think well, when it comes to it, I can use system override, but it's not I only get control stuff for 1 minute, so I don't need to do it until it's time to do it. All right. I'm just gonna be ready.
Is there someplace I can hide, like up in the rafters?
There's nooks and crannies you can definitely hide behind. There's terminals and stuff like that you could duck. I wouldn't say you could get up high. There's most of the roof there and tunnels and pipes and stuff like that. Getting in and squeezing up would be pretty hard.
How far from ground to, pipeline level?
You guys could probably just like tap the roof. It's very low.
Okay. So like if we would fall down from that height, wouldn't hurt us.
No.
Cool. We're gonna be hiding up in the rafters somewhere.
I will find cover.
Question. As far, because we disabled the elevators, but they could, in that particular area, can they still access them? That the reason I ask is I think Asha is gonna like be invisible, but she's gonna have her Spartan laser like ready to just light up a big group of them if they.
So in theory, if they climbed down, they could. So they took the time
Okay.
to carefully climb down to where they are. You definitely could access that.
Okay,
you
but
would
they're
have-
probably coming in through that main tunnel, like where we came through,
Yeah.
essentially.
they're-
Oh, okay,
They're gonna have
cool.
to make
So
their
then
way
I'll just-
slowly through that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have the laser ready, just as many as possible. Especially if it's tight through there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Sweet.
Yeah. If we're
Alright.
well enough away from that entrance, I'll get a grenade ready to throw and or roll in that direction.
Yeah, it's a pretty big room that you're standing in. Like the actual room itself is probably 40 feet by 50 feet to the entrances. This is meant to be a control room, so there's meant to be a lot of people normally in here. It is unfortunately just the 4 of you at this time, plus Oscar in the terminal.
Okay.
All right.
We're getting close to the end of the session. Any last preps before
Yes.
we go?
No, just cover probably behind the fail safes terminal since it's already fucked.
I'm
Yeah.
up in the rafters, energy sword ready to, pop out as soon as, things start popping.
Yeah. I'm invisible.
I'm forward in cover, as close to the kill zone as I can be without being in the range of grenades.
Oh, and that too. Like I had the detonator on, ready.
Yeah.
Excellent. Kylie, can I get a perception check from you?
Great.
Yeah. I kid you not. I just crit.
Yeah.
rolled-
Fail or
natural-
success?
No, natural 20.
Nice.
I legit just rolled a nat 20.
Excellent. It means I gotta have fun with this. You are acclimatized to wearing what is effectively modified Covenant stealth systems.
Mm-hmm.
You understand when you move, there's a shimmer, but as you stand still, you are basically imperceptible. If somebody was patient, took their time, and waited, they could easily remain effectively invisible, even to some of the most trained people in the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
You fought the Sangeli, the
Mm-hmm.
elites, for years.
Mm-hmm.
You know the tears.
Mm-hmm.
You also know the smell.
Mm-hmm.
Musty, damp, wet leather, and the smell of dog food. As you back yourself in, your helmet processing sense passing them through to you, making sure you understand what's going on. You catch it. And as you turn, in the moment, you feel it. The hand around your throat, the punch to the gut, and the telltale sign of an energy sword igniting.
Mm-hmm.
It's quick. It's fast. This isn't your average elite. This is a zealot who is trained for the purposes of infiltrating facilities. And you're cloaked. You don't have a shield. You moved around. You got yourself comfortable. You got to where you were.
Mm-hmm.
Energy swords are vicious, vicious things. You know from stories that while technically, on paper, Spartans don't die, an energy sword to the gut is a very quick way to end up on the missing in action list. Do you have anything you want to say to your comrades?
I think in that moment, that flash, I just say to them, complete the mission. That's what matters. Until we meet again.
Patches, Oddy,
Yep.
and Jolt. You watch as your colleague's lifeless body hits the ground. Roll for initiative.
Fuck.
And this is where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh.
Which is so funny with everything that we just got.
James makes the good point of, does the energy sword make a sound? Not this guy's energy sword, but
Yeah, it does.
Oddy's?
It does. It makes this sound.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be real with you. I was sitting on the button the entire time you were going through that, and I was like waiting. It's like, where's the perfect moment?
Our good friend
Yeah.
Kylie unfortunately can't join us for the rest of the sessions and is going to be taking time to be a professional dungeon master. And so we are writing her off for the time being and ending our session there. I would like to say thank you so much for playing with us. You have been phenomenal. Please come back to my table anytime you want. I know you said you've been stuck as a forever DM. I will be the forever DM that lets you break your curse. You're welcome.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. No, super fun. Make good use of that Spartan laser, y'all. That's for
Oh,
you.
we will. I'll,
think
I'll
Neon
make sure
got
the
that.
Zillet eats it.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who's tuned in and watched and hung out with us throughout the night, who's donated. As we mentioned, we're doing Roll for Wishes this year for our 4th year in a row of us running this campaign in its current iteration. So we're very, very excited for the opportunity to share with everyone, get to donate money to such a wonderful organization that means a lot to all of us here at Logomancy. From the bottom of my heart, I genuinely mean it when I say thank you so much for donating to make things chaotic and wild and fun. Again, Kylie, thank you so much for joining us. You have been
thanks for having me.
wonderful. You're welcome at a Logomancy table anytime, I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
To the rest
I'll
of
do
my
that.
players, whose hearts I just broke a little bit, I want to say thank you for being my players this evening and starting
Always.
episode 1. We will be back next week, same time, same great place. We will, of course, miss our good friend.
That Blackwell ooh woo.
Not yet.
We'll
Not
start
yet.
we will start the next one with an ooh woo. Yeah, we'll see everyone next week. We'll be here from 7 p.m. MST to 10:30 MST, depending on how things go and how things plan out. Kylie, please bring your confetti and throw it if you get to tune in from here on out.
Ready?
Yes.
Go.
Yay! I'm gonna quickly find somebody to send love to here, unless I think James probably did. So
Blackwater D&D is live.
excellent. They are amazing friends of the channel.
The dungeon run is also live with tabletop.
Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
Our friend Picking Time Bomb.
Thank you
Ticking
for all the
Time Bob.
donations.
Yeah.
Oh, is he
We all got
Playing Final Fantasy Tactics right now.
We will send some love over to the fine folks at the Dungeon Run. Looks like they've been live for about 3 hours, so there's still a little bit of time left on their show typically. We're gonna start
do
that raid
outro?
process. It's gonna take a few seconds here to spoon it up. Well, it does. We are Legend Logomancy. We do a lot of this kind of fun stuff throughout the year. This is just our really, really big one, so it's really, really great to get a chance to hang out with everyone. When you get over to Dungeon Run, if you're not already subscribed to them, send them some love. Tell them you love them, and tell them we sent them. And again, thank you so much for everything you guys do. We will see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.